Hello, everyone. How are you? It's been a while since I've been on, and I apologize for that. But I've been having so much fun hanging out with my new grandson, my first grandbaby. And so it's been a real joy. And so I apologize for not being on, but it's just like I've been just grasping it all up, right? Just really having a good time with that. And then we had Easter, and now we have no heat today, so we've been a little busy trying to find parts for our boiler. And so it's just been a whole bunch of things going on at one time. And so, but I'm back on today, and we're just going to enjoy it. So I did get a shipment in yesterday, so I'd like to share that with you today. You can also find these products on my website. So I'll put it in the description. If you go to my website, you'll be able to find these products and order them for yourself. They have so many wonderful products there that are all clean, natural, and healthier for us. So I told you before that I threw away my toothpaste, and I've been getting rid of a lot of different things like hairspray and toothpaste and hand soaps and different things like that have products in them that we don't really know what they are, right? So we want products that are clean products that we know that they're organic or they are natural products that we are using on our skin to get healthier, right? Because if we're using these things on a daily basis, it can really affect our health, right? It can help, it can do some different things with our cells and things, and we want to make sure that we are using good products so we are not getting all of that. So we're going to go ahead and put on a little makeup today, not a whole lot. We're just going to more or less hydrate my skin because there's no heat in here today, and it is cold. It's about 59 degrees, maybe a little bit less than that. That's what it was about an hour ago. So it might be even a little bit less than that. So we have to wait on our parts now and to be able to get our boiler fixed. So, but once we get it fixed, it's going to be just so much better. And we're having a new thermostat put in. And so it's going to be a lot nicer. And we moved our thermostat. So hopefully we can get some little bit of more evenly distributed heat because it's always so hot in our bedroom and cold elsewhere. So we want to be able to fix that problem, and we'll see how it goes. But we're trying to do all we can to eliminate, the differences in temperature and things, kind of level it out a little bit, equal it out. So we're just going to go ahead and start with some serum, some eye serum, some vitamin C serum. We're going to go ahead and start with that, and then we'll do the makeup first, and we'll go ahead and do the products that I got that I want to share with you. So we got a new toothpaste, we got a new hand soap, all natural. We got a new body cream, which is amazing. I used it on my hands last night, and I used it on my feet last night. And when I woke up this morning, they felt so amazing. Like the lotion just really stayed on, and it felt more elasticity in my hands. It just felt so much better. So I'm thrilled with this new product, and I want to share it with you, and I can't wait. And it comes in a pretty good size jar. And then we have some foundation samples that I want to share with you, which I think are really great. And I wanted to get the samples because I want to pick out the right color for my skin. And I think that's the best way to do it. So we got like 5 samples, each different little shades, and you get to pick the shades that you want. And in your little $6 little kit, in your sample packet, it's only $6, but you get to pick out the exact one that you want to order. So then you can go back on the website and then order the correct color, right? And I think that's the best way, because that way you get to match it up with your skin, and it just you get the correct one, instead of just second guessing. So $6 isn't that much to get the 5 sample packs, and those will even last you a little while too. So even if they are different shades, you could also use those as just a highlighter or a bronzer or something, like on the side of your nose, or or cheeks or whatever, add a little bit of different shades to enhance your face, enhance your appearance, so you won't, so you can use them up and not have to just throw them away once the sample is over, is what I'm saying. So you could do it that way too. And then I'm going to show you the natural toothpaste, which is fantastic. It even comes with a little tool that you use with it. And I did get a new lip liner. So it's pretty cool too. And then I got one other little product that isn't really makeup, but it helps with makeup. When you put your makeup on, you can use these, and it just is really, really awesome and cool. And I want to share that with you as well. So let's get my skin a little bit hydrated. We're not going to do a whole lot, just a little bit. I have to stay here and watch some of the heaters today because I just don't want to leave them by themselves. So we're just going to do a little bit of, well, I should turn the other light on. I don't know why I didn't, but we're a little bit in the dark, but I think we'll be okay. Let's see here. Let me see if that's a little better. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do the vitamin C. And I think this vitamin C serum has also been helping with to lighten up my brown spot patch that I have right here. And I've been using it on there and it seems a little better. So I've been putting it on kind of my dark spots, and I think it really is helping. I know it's just for the eyes, supposed to be, but it's just a wonderful product when you have vitamin C that you can put on in liquefied form and just use it where you see fit, right? And it helps. It helps with wrinkles. It really helps me. And then we're going to do our hibiscus and honey little firming lotion. This always feels nice on my face. So I have my headband on today, keeping my ears warm. That's one thing I don't like, is I don't like wind getting in my ears, or I don't like cold on my ears, and I can't stand it being out in the weather with the wind blowing and then it gets in my ears. I get earaches really easy, and I'm always putting hats on and stuff like that. And my husband's just like, "Oh, I can't stand hats. I don't want to wear one." But you know what? He's always the first one sick. I can tell you that. And I wear my hats. I like my hats. Well, I don't like them, but I mean, I wear them because I have to, because it really bothers me. And then we're going to do a little bit of moisturizer. This is the front. Well, you can hardly see it because it's kind of, get some white down there, then you can read it a little better. You have this one for our moisturizer, and that is just so electrifying. I mean, it just really hydrates so much, and it makes your skin feel silky and smooth and just like little moist. It just really, oh, it feels so good on my skin. Okay. Now, these products I bought elsewhere. These are not the products that are on my website, but I think maybe some of them are. Maybe the moisturizer one might be on there. I think I did see that, but I don't know about the hibiscus and honey firming cream. I didn't see that on there. So that was bought elsewhere. Okay, so we're just going to do that, and then I'm just going to do just a little bit of highlight, maybe just a little bit under my eyes. Been going to bed way too late, and I'm gonna do a little bit of my way too late because we've been doing other little projects and things, trying to work and still work on our house, and just I had laundry from the Airbnb. We had someone stay over the weekend, a couple days, and so I had a lot of that to take care of as well. And so it's just been a little busy, and then I've been running back and forth to see my little grandson, and he is just perfect. He is just amazing. I just love him so much. And now we're going to do just a little bit of dark, maybe on the side of our nose. Yeah, my son is really enjoying being a dad, being a father. They're going to make amazing parents. They do really good job. They take care of him very nice. He's precious. He is so precious. All right. And I've been a little bit naughty. We've been celebrating. I've been a little bit naughty on my eating. I do really great choosing the right foods all day long and things until I get around my family. And then it's like, Mom, do you want some cake? Mom, do you want some ice cream? Mom, and I have the hardest time to say no. When it comes to sweets, when it comes to meat and, fries and, all that garbage stuff, it's like, it's so easy for me to just like back off, like, no, 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 I'm not having that. But when it comes to a piece of cake or it comes to a doggone ice cream cone or sundae, or I have such a downfall, such a hard time with it, and I've been ordering, like I ordered some dates. Dates are really good for you, only two a day though. And they're still high in sugar. So if you are diabetic, you still have to watch. And I try not to have more than two at a time. But they are wonderful for you. And so I've been buying dates and I buy all these really natural products of sweeteners, sweeteners too, but I mean like sweets that I can have and that are natural and good healthy granola bars and stuff like that. And it's just I do really great. I did great all day yesterday until I went to see my son. As soon as we walked in the door, he goes, "Oh, we were thinking about having a piece of banana cake. Would you like the piece, Mom?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." Oh my gosh, you guys, I am bad, and I've been just a little bit like, kind of like, our weather here has been just so dark and rainy, and it just is not a nice, we have not had nice sunny days where, we've been stuck inside all winter. And I should be riding my bike a lot more often. And I've been kind of slacking. And I apologize. I've been so like, I don't know, just kind of waiting on the baby and different things like that. And I shouldn't blame it on that, but I mean, it's a little sidetrack here and there. And so I can't wait till it's warm every day. I can get out and do my nice long walks, go for hikes, and all the things that I love to do. I just feel like stuck inside. It's so cold. And I think it's like 36 degrees or so out today. It's just cold. It's nasty. It's been raining all morning. And it's just really bad. And so I know I probably picked up a little weight. I don't know. I'm afraid to get on the scale. So I haven't really got on the scale. And I'm just going to do the best I can. And I'm really going to, when this summer hits, man, I am going to walk my butt off. I am going to walk and walk and walk as much as I can. And I felt really great. Like last week was pretty good weather. I mean, I was out raking. I raked at the Airbnb. I raked here at our yard. I cleaned out a lot of our garden stuff. I planted some potatoes. I planted some flowers in some gallon milk jugs cut in half. You put the seeds in, and then you put the lid back over so they're protected from the cold. But you can get a start on your flower seeds, right? So I put a bunch of flowers. I want to do some more, but it's just so darn cold, and it's not like I can come back in the house and get warmed up, right? It's like chilly. It's chilly in here, and it just kind of put things to kind of on the burner for a while, right? So I hope like towards the end of the week or the weekend, I think we're going to have a little bit more warmer weather. I think it's going to get into the 50s during the day, 50 something during the day. So that's going to be nice. And so then there I can do a lot more, right? I can get outside and I can plant some more flower seeds in my jugs. I need to save some more jugs. I think I have 4 more out there that are ready to be planted. So we're just going to put on a little bit of this brush for your eyebrows. I like this one. It's just really easy because it has the little like a mascara brush part on it, but it's a small one and you could just brush them up and you don't have to like put a lot of goo on it. You just kind of just mainly brush it up and that's it. You can go, right? You don't have to like really spend a lot of time shaping or anything. So I like this one. And you just do just a little what you can do, right? You just do your appearance and make it the best you can and just, So I think that's going to be it for my makeup portion. And I'm just going to give myself a little spray. Little serum on my face if I find the sprayer. And I love this one. It smells so amazing. And I think on the website, I think they have one that is like, I read it somewhere. I think it's the one that's on our website. I'm not sure. This one isn't, but I'm saying that they have one. I think it's like in grapefruit. Oh, that would be amazing too. I'd like to order that one too. And I think they have one that's rose smell. So yeah. So let's get started. So I'm going to show you the other little thing that I bought. This is some clips. So if I'm working on doing my hair or doing my makeup, I can clip my hair way back and I can use these little clips. Oops. I can use these little clips um, to clip my hair back. I thought these were so nice and smooth and amazing. So I'll use these for when I do my makeup, when I'm not wearing a headband, of course, or when I'm going to curl maybe one side of my hair and the other hair part needs to be held back or something. But these are going to be wonderful for that. I'm just going to stick them in my drawer so they're not sitting out. Okay, so let's go on to, let me grab a little tissue here. Like I said, it's a little chilly in here, so I'm getting kind of a little runny nose. Okay, so the other thing that I want to show you is this amazing hand soap. This is a microbiome friendly hand soap, citrus and sea kelp. So that's what we have here today. This is the one from the website, from my website. So it's 100% plant-based, sulfate-free, non-toxic. So it's jojoba oil, shea butter. So, and it smells. Let me rinse my hands first. Let me get this makeup off first. And I'll tell you, I thought when I tried it just the other day, I thought it was, it had a little citrusy scent to it. I can't remember if it was that or it was the cream. But let me get rid of some of this. That helps so much. So it's just the clear color. This is a plastic bottle, but that's okay as long as it's good nutrients, good for us inside, good organic cold pressed soap. Oh, it smells so good. It has a little citrusy smell to it, so I'm not sure if it's grapefruit or lemon, or it doesn't say that it has that in it, but it does. It is just a wonderful smell. It is going to be just amazing. You're going to love it. The next thing I want to show you is, this is what I was talking about. I kind of got it all creamed up here because I used it last night for the first time, and I tell you, my feet and hands felt so good. So it's called Radiance Alleviating Body Cream. wild crafted chaparral, cinnamon, and ginger. So there's that one. Can get a good look at it. This one. Oh, oh. Let's go the wrong way. It's just the opposite. So cinnamon and ginger. Can you see that? Oh, I'm gonna go back this way a little bit so I can maybe read it better. Cinnamon and ginger. There we go. So this one, this is so good. It smells so good. And it almost like when I put it on my hands, like my hands today almost look like 5 years younger than they looked the day before. I mean, I am not kidding. This stuff is super thick. It is super amazing. And if your hands are starting to look cracked and wrinkled and looking old, my husband's always like, man, your hands look so old. Yeah, because my hands are in water all the time. Doing work here, doing work at the Airbnb, my hands are always in water. And I should wear gloves, but you can see how thick it is. Look how thick it is. And you get a nice amount for the price. You get a really large amount because when we get something really good, we want to have a large amount of it so we can keep using it, right? So we don't want to run out when we like it, when it works nice. And look at my hands, they look so much better. Look at that. They were just like looking leathery. They were all like little, you know how it gets real dry and it's almost like um, little squares in your skin because it's just so dry, right? It rises kind of like, and this has just been super amazing. So that's the other product that I really, really like. And then the next one, it takes a little time. So let's show you these. I mean, I don't have to go through them all, but I will show you the colors and I will show them to you. One did leak out in the transfer getting shipped here, and it kind of messed up there's that sample. You want to might take note on these if you want to. This is a really pale, light colored one. This is the foundations. And then this is more like a medium one. It's more like a medium sample. It's nice and thick. Look how it just stayed right where they poured it in the from the tube or whatever. It's really nice and thick. It stayed right where they put it. And then there's this one. Okay, and it is a very pale color, very light color. Let's see that. And this one too is very thick, creamy, delicious. Not delicious to eat, but I mean delicious, nuts for your face. It's going to be nice. And this is one that leaked out a little too. And this is the sample name on this one. Now this is more of a medium tone. This is probably one of them that I will order. This is kind of a medium one, and this one really does match up with my skin very well. Once I put it on, it's pretty good. So the two medium ones are what I was interested in, and this is the last one. This is the last sample, and I think this one leaked out a little too, but look at that. That is just so amazing. Now this one is probably the one that I am thinking too. So you just try it on your hand right here. This is how I do my foundations. When I go and buy my foundations, I put it on my hand right here, and then I kind of let it dry. And then I kind of see how well it blends in with my skin tone. And look at that. It just blends in with my skin so nice. Really looks nice. It really just, is my color. That's one of them that is really my color. So I'm amazed by that. And then I can go back on and I can order the actual one. Now I've been using this CoverGirl makeup, the liquid makeup for years. I've been using this one. And I'm not positive what it has in it. Oil-free, unscented, won't clog pores, sustainable, um, non-grass, non-perfumes. But see, it doesn't say what the ingredients are. It does not say. So you would have to probably go to the website. Lift sequel. I don't know what that means. Lift sequel. Oh, here. Maybe gotta lift this. This is 1-800 number, made in the USA. Foreign parts. Foreign parts. So from New York. So it has foreign parts in it. So what does that mean? Like some of the product in here comes from China or comes from somewhere else. Foreign parts. When you lift the label, it says lift right here. I never noticed this before. It says lift right here. So you lift this up, and then it has the label there. It has the 1-800 number, and then how it says foreign parts in there, but it's made in the US. I think it said New York. New York. Oh, here's the ingredients. Oh, here's the ingredients. Now I didn't see this. Sulfate. It has sulfate in it, and I'm allergic to sulfates. Go figure. Okay. That's another reason why I want to change out all these products, because I want to get healthier brands. Now, I did order a deodorant from them, but when I got it, it had sun yeah, sunflower and sunflower oil in the clean deodorant. So there's a lot of sunflower stuff, and I'm allergic to that. So I gave it to my daughter-in-law. So let's see. It has some of these words I can't even pronounce. Water, glycifloxin, proline glycol, talc, dime ticone, all of these different sodium chloride, fasana, I don't even know what, Letherex, tridoxidrin, all these different products. There's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Glycol 12, hexadonal, sodium benzonate, synthetic wax. Ooh, that doesn't even sound good. Etherline, brassylate, bethalic acid, polyphenol, barium sulfate may contain contener, ithimidox or something, iron oxide, oxidized. So all these products, all these chemicals are in this. I'm going to use it until it's done because I've been using it for years. But you know what? I'm going to be ordering a new clean one, and I'm throwing this away, and I'll probably never use it again, because of all of that. And do you know that all these chemicals can change the cells in our body? They can cause cancer, they can cause all kinds of problems, all kinds of health problems. That's why we need to start thinking about this stuff and taking it seriously. And that's why I've been switching and switching and switching out my products. So now I showed you the foundation samples. So now I'll go online and I will order a new foundation as soon as I get it, and then I can get rid of the old, right? So I will do that. And the next product I want to show you is I got a new lip liner, and I love the color. The color is really nice. Very nice. This is from Washington, USA, Washington. Gabrielle Cosmetics is what this says, comes from. So there's just a whole line of products. So this is what it looks like. Isn't it a cute pencil? It's really cute. It's called Wine. It's the one I got. Very nice. Let's try it. It's larger than that other pencil that I had. It was just like a half of a pencil. Ridiculous. Beautiful. Now we got to put on a little lipstick to go over it because I still have a little foundation on my lips. So we want to beautify that a little bit. But I am so amazed at this company, and I was looking for natural products, and I ran across this one, and to become an affiliate for them and to sell for them on my website. And I am just so thrilled that I did because, you know, even if nobody else goes to my website and buys these products, I am buying these products. You know, I am not from my website where I get money, but I just buy from them so I can show you guys. And it just is just so amazing. This is exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for all these products that are just clean and natural and just um I love it. I'm trying to get more healthy. So this is David's toothpaste. Tastes so good. It tastes good. You won't be disappointed. It tastes really good. So it is a whitening, anti-plaque, fresh breath, sulfate free, fluoride free. Fluoride free. See? So a lot of those mouthwashes and a lot of those toothpaste that have fluoride, um, you know, you want to discard those because a lot of those can also cause cardiovascular disease. I don't know if it can mess with your cardio. So this is a natural peppermint color, and it is just amazing. Nice, solid, nice and big. This is 5.25 ounces. This is a nice 149 grams in this toothpaste. It's a good size tube, right? I don't want to open this one because this one is the one I bought from my husband. Mine's already open, but I didn't want to open his yet because he has another one that he's using right now. But it come with the little tool that you put on here, and then you can roll it up so you can get all of it out, right? That is so cool that it comes with this tool. So mine is next to my sink in the bathroom, and I've been using mine. And this one is my husband's, so I don't want to take the lid off and open it up because it has a little seal on it, and I want to keep this nice for him. When he's done with his, he's using a right now. He's using a. I've been using a Thrive Market natural toothpaste. I'm almost out of it, but I have been using this one now because it tastes so good. And he's been using a baking soda toothpaste for right now until we got a natural one. So we got this, and then he threw away his other toothpaste he was using, a crust or whatever. So I was telling him about it and telling him about the cardiovascular problems that it could cause. And he's like, oh, I'm going to get rid of mine too, you know. And he drinks a lot of mouthwash, you know. And so I told him, I said, you better back off on the mouthwash. So he's like, I think I told you guys this in another video that he was going to put it in the other bathroom and kind of back off on it a little bit. Oops. So yeah, so that's really all I have for you in here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the kitchen, and we're going to see what kind of trouble we can get into in the kitchen. There's some things that need to be done. It's not real all cleaned up because we've been gone a lot, but we have some things that we're going to work on that we need to uh, redo some food and put some things away and stuff like that. So I'll see you in there. Okay. Hello, you guys. We are in the kitchen. I'm going to turn on another light. That's much better. Okay, I am just cutting out some little circles here. We're making some little Popeyes. Okay. So I made a pie dough with just wheat flour, and cold butter, cold ice water, and that's all I put in it so far. You could put a little salt if you want to. You could put a little imitation sugar if you want to. But for chicken pot pies, I just did it that way. So I have some stuff from leftover. We had a chicken that was my son made it outside in the smoker. So we have that was with hickory wood. So we have a little bit of chicken left over, and I just didn't want to throw it away. You know, I just get so tired of throwing stuff away. So we have a little bit of that. We have a little bit of green beans left over, and we have one of these purple sweet potatoes that was left over from our dinner last night. And so I'm just kind of like going to turn it into a Popeye. And then I also cut up some little carrots and some celery. So we're just going to see what we can do. Now, I haven't done it like this before, and I'm just trying to make it into little Popeyes. That way, if I want one, it's small, right? It's a small one that I could have for a dinner or whatever. So I roll these out. All right, cut them out, and they're a little bit on the small side. So I'm trying to just do them individually, and get them just a little bit larger. So they fit in my little muffin tin here. And they're a little thinner too, because we know that wheat flour, if it's not rolled real thin, it gets a little bit, can you guys see this? It gets a little bit, and then we can kind of press it in. I oiled my pan already with some avocado oil spray. Did that. I'm just trying to get the dough to come up to the surface a little bit, so when we put a top on it, we can kind of have a little bit of meat there to adhere it to when we do the top layer. So bear with me. Okay. I don't think that's too bad. Okay, we're going to get each one of these in here first, and then we'll go ahead and start putting the ingredients. Now, I don't know exactly what I'm going to use for a little bit of moisture. So I'm not sure. I don't have any plant-based milk made up right now. Like I said earlier, we've been in and out, and here's the second one. This one I think I did just a little bit thinner and a little bit larger, so perfect. Perfecto. We are perfecting it a little better. Okay. Get these up here now. All right. So there's our second one. Happy with that. And here's our third one. Just kind of push it out towards the edge. And just make it a little bit larger. It'll be large enough to fill the pan. Wish I would have did the first one. I was just kind of trial and erroring there, but wish that one would turned out just a little bit bigger. But I think it might be too hard to get out now. We have a little bit of lip here. So we can adhere the top to. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let's see if I can kind of stretch this a little more. All right, good enough. All right, and then we have one more cut, and then we'll have to cut 2 more. And I hope we have enough to make the tops. I kind of guesstimated. I kind of did a dump. It's supposed to be 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour to 1/2 cup of cold butter. And the water is, let me see, 1/4 cup of ice water. You could do a teaspoon of sugar if you want to, like monk fruit sweetener. And then you can do 1/4 teaspoon of salt if you like. If you don't have high blood pressure or whatever, you can do the salt. You can go ahead. I can't do the salt, so I skip the salt and I skip the sugar. The butter is going to give it a nice enough flavor. And I think wheat flour tastes really good. I know there's some doctors that swear by wheat flour. They say that it's so good for you. And then there's others that say it's not healthy. It messes with your gut bacteria, all these different things. And I don't know who's right. I don't know who's wrong. And I just do my best, right? It works for me. It agrees with me. A lot of other things don't agree with me. So I kind of go with it. I don't use it a lot. But when I bake, I do use it because it acts just like regular flour. And some of those other flours, like paleo flour and like coconut flour, you just don't get a nice bake. You don't get a nice rollout. It's really difficult. So here's the rest of our dough. So we need 2 more circles. And I was just using this glass. There's one. I don't know if I'm going to have enough for the top. We're going to have to roll this some more and make sure that we really get it thin to get our tops. We might have to just do strips for the tops, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Okay, let's roll these babies out. And like if you had, if you don't eat meat or whatever, I only eat the chicken and fish. So if you had fish, leftover fish, you could do it with fish, or you could just do it with all vegetables as well. You don't have to. And I'm trying to do it where it's healthy. So it has a lot of other vegetables in it. So it's not like all just meat, right? Meat based. We want to get away from that. So as you can see, we're just going to be using a little bit of meat in each one. And we don't get too carried away with eating too much animal products. Now you will see me eat the yogurt animal products sometimes. And it's a little bit of cheese because I can't have the plant-based ones. But other than that, I really try to stick to mostly plant-based. And I think it's fun. To me, it's like you're almost like testing yourself, and you're almost like seeing how good of a job you can do by eating almost all plant-based. And I think it is just fun, and it's fun to count your calories. I just think it's a lot of fun. It takes time. Yes, it takes time. But you know what? When you count your calories, there's no cheating because numbers don't lie. And you get the results you need. You count calories, you get the results. There's no question. You get the results. Okay, there we have our bottoms, okay? I'm going to see if we can roll out a little bit more. Roll this just a little bit thinner. So we can get, we have to get 6 tops. I don't know, you guys. We're going to do our darndest. We're going to push this to the limit. We are going to see what we can do. And I think they could be smaller than this. So let me grab another little jar, another little glass. I don't want to get it too small. Like that might be too small. This might be just about right. That's perfect. We need 6. We get 1. 2. 3. I don't know if I'm all the way. 4. Gonna make it, you guys. 5. We made it. I can't believe we made it. All right, all right. I'm thrilled with that. I am thrilled. And then this extra dough, we could just we could add a little sugar to it and make a little pie type thing. I do have some fruit going to waste, so maybe I'll do that in another video or something or another time. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to, I'm going to chop up some of this sweet potato. I really don't want to do it on that board. Put it on this board since it has the vegetables. So that way we can keep that just for dough if I want to make another little sweet potato thing. I mean, another little dessert thing. And we don't have to use all of it. We'll set these aside if we don't. We just want to get some small little pieces because this is tiny. These are tiny little pockets, right? And I can tell you that this purple sweet potato is one of the best sweet potatoes for you. And it tastes delicious. Now, my husband doesn't like sweet potatoes usually, but when I bought this purple sweet potato and I made him a plate, I said, well, we don't have regular potato for you tonight. And he's like, no, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try the purple. I'm going to try it. I want to try it. He ate that thing down like no tomorrow. So I guess he liked it, you know, because it's sweet. It is so good. It is so sweet. It's like you're eating candy. I mean, it just is amazing. It's wonderful for you. It has nice antioxidants and just really healthy. Okay, I don't want to get too much. I'm going to leave that, I think. Maybe I'll leave that end and I'll do this. I want to use it all up because I want to clean out, you know, the old stuff from my fridge, right? I want to get rid of some of that stuff. Okay, we're going to start off with a little bit of this in the bottom, a little bit of sweet potato in the bottom. And we won't need very much. We probably won't even use all of this. These things are so small, but I can put it in the fridge. And sweet potato is what I usually make my, I make my flatbread out of sweet potatoes. So if I have some of this left, I could do it with that. But it's not a large enough amount, I don't think. We'll see how we go. I have to mash it up, and I like to warm it up and then mash it up. And okay, so we have sweet potato in each one. Okay, so then we're going to do a little celery. Each one. Celery is really good for you too. Helps to clean out your liver. Probably chopped up too much. I got a little bit. Let's put the meat in before we get so much in and we don't have the meat. Let's do the chicken, each one. Just little shredded up pieces. That wasn't good. We took all the skin off, so we don't want any skin in there. Just gonna chop it up in little pieces. And now when I make these, if I don't feel like having it, then I can put it in the freezer and then we can have it another night, right?
because we also have some other food in there to eat up in the fridge. So we could just take these, individually wrap them, put them in the freezer, then put them in a nice big container, and then we can pull them out and eat them. So it's always nice when you are on plant-based diet that you are, trying to, make food ahead of time and, have it on hand so you have things to choose from. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. All right, now we're going to go ahead and put in our carrot. You can probably hear my heater going because it's cold in here. We won't have heat probably till the weekend. So it's snowing out now. It's cold. It's okay in here. It's keeping up pretty good. Now I'm going to wash my hands just a little bit here, and I'm going to put on a little bit of seasoning. Where's my towel? Okay. I do have another little pie. I could maybe make one more because I have leftovers. Okay, so we're going to do a little seasoning. So I have a little bit of, I think this is the onion powder. So we're just going to do a little onion and garlic powder. So the powder is okay for you, but you don't want the onion and garlic salt. You want the powder. This will give it a lot of flavor. And then the garlic. And you don't need too much with garlic. It's strong, so it goes a long way. And I'm going to use this Gram Marsala. This is supposed to be really good for you. So we're just going to use a little sprinkle in each one. Gives it another little hint of flavor and a good herb, spice, whatever. Then I'm going to do just a little bit of fresh basil. Smells so good. Just some fresh basil leaves. This is from my garden. This is fresh. This is homegrown. Wonderful. Okay. A couple little dishes to do there. Okay, I'll get all that together. And then we need a little moisture. So I am going to put on some little nutritional yeast. I think I was all out of my other one. I think this is just opened up. A little bit of nutritional yeast. It's going to give it a little bit of creaminess, kind of cheesy-like flavor. And then I have to see what kind of plant. I don't think I have any plant-based, but I am going to tip this over, and I'm going to mix up just a little bit of coconut milk for the creaminess. Let's see, so 1 tablespoon. probably going to do 2 tablespoons. All right, 2 tablespoons of that, and then I'm going to get a little water, mix a little water with this out of my faucet thing. Okay, we're just going to kind of mix this up. I didn't do any of my nuts this week. I usually do my nuts to make my plant-based milk, but I haven't had a chance. I made some last week so I could have a cinnamon latte. I think if it were warmed, it would mix a lot better, but it's not warmed. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of drizzle just a little bit over each one of these to give it some creaminess and some moisture. And it's really taking it up. All right. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put a little bit of seaweed on. We're trying to make these as healthy as possible. I'm going to take just a little bit of seaweed. I'll put that on first. Like that. There we go. Just a little bit left here. Put that back in our bag. And that's this one, the seaweed, organic sushi, nori. Okay, now we're going to do our lids. We're going to roll them just a tiny bit more. I can't take too much more. Just a little. That in there. In there. Put on our lid. Kind of pinch our edges together. Leave it a little bit tedious. Yes, it is. A little bit tedious. But you're going to have something delicious, something good and good for you. You could do it with a fork if you want. Okay. Goodness. Putting this one on, the second one. If you have enough to roll, then roll it. If you can roll it back into the mix, go ahead and roll it. All right. Baby was good size, nice and healthy. The mom and the baby are doing good, my little grandson. And it was 8 pounds, 3 ounces. Close to that. Okay. So cute. Oh my gosh, so cute. I told my son he looks just like his grandmother. Which he does. It's no joke. There's no denying it. It sure does. I hope I'm not catching a cold because it's cold in here. This is the one that we didn't roll so big, right? We're just going to leave it. This is one that was a little bit tucked in, our first one. So that's all right. Okay, now we're going to do our other 3 here. Oh, do I need one more? No, I got it back here. Okay, I have it. I was like, I thought I rolled out the right amount. All right. Roll it together best you can. Perfect. Go. And just have one more after this. They're so cute. Little chicken Popeyes. And you can make them all vegetable if you wanted to. You can make them all veggie. I'm not crazy about too much meat. I made this, well, my son made this for the family, but we ate on it. But I just didn't want to see it go to waste. And I know my husband would enjoy these, so I made it. I'll probably cook them and freeze them because I don't want no more chicken. I have it once in a great while, and then I'm like, okay, enough. You know. So there you have it. So we have all 6 of our Popeyes, and I'm just going to use this and see what we have left over. I'm going to get some spray. It kind of comes out like a drizzle instead of a spray. And I don't know where this pan came from. And I was just like, this would be perfect. I have no idea where the pan came from. Okay, so we're going to have to split this in almost half, 3/4 here for the bottom, and then a little bit for the top. And let's see if, I'm going to turn my board around because it got a little junky there. Okay. Now, if you guys like videos like this, like the cooking videos, I wish someone would say, yes, we like the videos, or no, we just only like the makeup, and, you know, give me a heads up on what it is you guys like to see from me, and I can do more of that. You know, we can have fun with it. But when I don't know, I'm just guessing, right? Thank you to my new subscribers. I know I have some new subscribers lately. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get this channel really going, and I would appreciate if you would like and subscribe. You have a friend you would like to share it with, that would be great too. Whatever it is you could do to help me, even if you just put some sort of emoji in the comments, or you just say hello or something, would really help me along. So let's see what we have here. I'll put this in. there, and then we can trim off a little and use it for our top. Right. And then we can also just take a little strip here and we can add it to where it's lacking. It's kind of a press-on dough, right? Make that a little better. Now this would be a good size for my husband, this little one here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put some potatoes, sweet potato in the bottom. Go ahead and do that. And you can do it however, you see fit. We're going to add the last of this chicken. Trying to break it up a little bit so it's not so. Well, I forgot the green beans. This one's like fatty, I think, piece. I could put the green beans in this one. Or whoever eats it. Good. Put a little green bean. This was left over from dinner. I'm glad we added the seaweed to the other one because we didn't have the greens in there. I forgot all about them, but that's okay. Then we're going to do a little celery and carrot. Mix that around in there. Try to get all of this so we use all of it. I did not do onion, but we're going to, or celery, use the powder. Let me rinse my hands. So we'll do that last. Do the same thing. And you can add a little butter. That would be good too. I do that a lot, put a lot of butter in my pot pies or my pies. I didn't do it in the little ones because we don't need all that fat. Animal fat. Then we'll do a little basil. We'll do this gram masala. Yumminess flavor. And good for us. And then we'll do a little bit of basil. My husband loves basil. Puts that in all of his Italian dishes. So I gave him quite a lot. Okay, and then we'll do our. Oh, these things are so hard for me. Oh, I don't want that side. Oh my gosh. I just don't have that strength in my hands. When you sew for a living for 27 years, and that's all you do is sew, you use material and you're using material all the time, you just don't have that strength. Okay, I'm going to just kind of set this here, I guess. And then I need a little bit of, I'm going to just put some plant-based, some regular milk in his, because he doesn't care. Save the plant-based for myself. Just enough for a little bit of moisture so it doesn't seem so dry. Perfect. That's it. And all of those herbs and all the vegetables, it will get its own little creaminess going. Okay, so let's get a little mess here. Let's roll out this top. Let's see if we can get a top for this. Hope we can. I think we can. Still starting to dry out, so we really need to, gotta work it. We gotta work it, baby, work it. Come on in, work it, baby, work it. Right? We gotta work it, baby, work it. Let's see if we can get it. Lid for the top. We've got a couple little herbs that got mixed in there, which is okay. I want it nice and round. I think that's pretty good. Now this one is so big, we're really going to cut some little slits here in it before we even put it on, because trying to do it afterwards, a little bit tricky. So let's do that. A little steam. Steam holes. All right. There. Look at that. That's going to be nice. That is going to be very nice. Okay. So cool. All right, got a little less right there. I'm gonna just pop on a little more here. Give it a little beefing up. Okay. Nobody will ever know. Okay, for this one, I think I'm going to do the fork action. Beautiful. Oops, sorry. So I have my computer way back here because I didn't want to. Let me get it out. Pick it up. I didn't want to get it on my computer, so I have you guys kind of far away, but I almost did. All right. And then let's see if I could do a little fork action on these. Probably not too much, but especially that one that's really down in there. But the rest, I might be able to get a little. Sure, why not? Sweet. All right. I think I'm going to cook these in my little electric oven because it's just such a little amount. I don't want to heat up the big, huge commercial. Well, it's not supposed to be called a commercial oven, but it's a big oven. Okay. There you guys have it. I'm going to maybe cut some little slit holes in this too. Probably should have did them, but I'm just going to just make some little slices. That's it. Not much. We'll see how cold it gets in here tonight. No idea. Heater's running everywhere. There, that looks so much better. How cute is that? Oops, I always go the wrong way. Very, very cute. And then we got the little bit bigger one. So adorable. I'm going to set these over here by the stove. But I think I'm going to put them on the other stove. And then it's just a matter of cleaning up, which we have some cleanup to do anyway. I'm not sure what to do with this sweet potato, so I think I might just put it in a bowl, and maybe I'll have it for part of my dinner tonight. Because it's so good for us, we don't want to waste it. A little carrot in there too, which is okay. Okay, then we can get rid of all this rest. We can start putting things away. Guess I'll just dump that. Put this stuff away, and I'm just going to do a little cleanup. Oh, I did have one open for my new yeast. I thought I did. I was like looking for it and looking for it. It's like, shoot, where are you? Put these spices away. Did a pretty good job on that. What I have here. I watered my plant and it kind of went everywhere on my shelf. Now my shelf needs really wiped down. I'm going to put my little scoop back for my flour. And then I have to wash that over there. Okay, let's get rid of this, and then we're going to scoop this off into the trash. What we have here. We'll get a rag too. Okay, let's scoop this off. Very nice. I can wash it. Over here for washing. All right. Beautiful. Find a rag, and then I'm going to do my dishes, wipe this stuff all down, throw this away, get rid of it. I'm so glad that I got my fridge cleaned out with all those leftovers. I'll just have to put something over top of this and probably even just leave it out for tonight. It's not that far away. And I can't wait to wash this down and put things away. Get things all put back. That is the most important. When you go to cook, you have to put everything back. And that way you're more likely to like say, hey, I'm going to go make something for myself, right? I'm going to cook in the kitchen. But if you don't have your kitchen organized, there's less of a chance that you want to go in there and do anything, right? So you have to stay a little bit organized. Otherwise, you won't want to. So I think this video is long enough, and I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be filming for you guys and bringing you some good recipes and different things. So please let me know in the comments what you like, the type of content you guys like. That would be very helpful to me. I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe. And I will talk to you all later. And I will link in the description where you can go to my website and you can get the really clean makeup and skincare products. They just have some amazing things. And even if you just go there and read some of these things, you will be amazed at what's available to you. And I am just still like going on their website and just researching and looking at all this stuff because I'm amazed at what I can buy, what I can get, right? So you go ahead and do the same, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye bye now. You can also follow me on Facebook too. Love to have you there. Bye bye now.